Hey guys, I'm going to show you a technique and it's going to have two different ways of getting to the crucifix position. So our two options to get to the turtle, one is going to be a loose guard pass of your choice. So we do an outside pass, he turns, we drop our knee and we get into position, okay? So that's for people who have been here. If you haven't been here, just set it up from the already established turtle position, but we have our opponent in front of us, okay? And usually this is the position we're trying to create in some form or another, where our opponent starts to turtle and they're in front of us. Now from here guys, to get to that same position, all I'm gonna do is keep my one knee down by the head, and whatever foot is up, I'm gonna drop that knee and I make a 180-degree turn. So I'm facing here, but I'm gonna face over there instead. So I drop my knee and get to the side. Okay, that's all I'm doing. So we have one knee center, the other foot is up. I drop this knee, and as this knee drops, the other leg comes up, I turn, and then we're hip to hip, all right? And this is where our attacks are coming from. We're gonna be more so here and less behind our opponent like this. All right, so two ways to get to this position, but this is where our attacks begin. And we're gonna go for the crucifix today. So just in review, guys, a couple things we went over. We went for driving this knee inside, opening our opponent using this hook, and just the traditional back take from here. Really good option. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing we talked about is maybe we can't quite get the hooks in, how we can start establishing the clock choke. We can start to extend, we can lift, we can drop our head, we can sprawl, and finish the clock choke. The third thing we talked about was establishing the crucifix, guys. Now remember, when we are getting the back, we're gonna put this far leg inside. For the crucifix, the near side leg is gonna go inside, all right? And to set it up, guys, a lot of times if our opponent is clamming up, a great incentive for them to loosen up and kind of give up the space is to start going for the clock choke first. So as I start going for this grip, I can start prying my knee inside. Now, if he does nothing, we'll clock choke, but a lot of times he's gonna grab and defend, and as he does, we're just gonna re-grab and capture the arm. All right, and I'm bringing it underneath my leg like so. Now from this crucifix position, guys, I have two ways of establishing. I can roll over the top or sit straight back, okay? You just have to find what works for you. So from here, I maintain this harness, this seatbelt grip. I plant my foot, I can sit straight back, and now we're in the crucifix. So that's one. An alternative, guys, and for this one, make a point as a uke that your elbow is tucked in. If his elbow is out at an angle like this, as I roll him, he'll roll over his shoulder. So for safety, keep the elbow tucked in. From here, with my toes in the mat, I just roll over the top, and we're in that same position. Now I leave it to you guys which one you want to play with. Just find what works for your play style. So again, guys, we're just going for attacking the turtle and getting to the crucifix. So we're here, he starts to turn. We're right in the turtle position. From here, I start selling him on the choke. I start prying my knee in. If he starts to defend, that's perfect. It's a lot easier to get a hold of his hand now. So I can open it up and look, I can start opening this bottom leg and capturing. And I want to sit back on his leg. I want it trapped underneath my near side leg. Now, once again, guys, for the finish, I plant my foot, I can kick straight back, right to the crucifix here. Way number two, I plant my foot, but with my toes in the mat, I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna roll over the shoulder. Just imagine you're doing a forward roll, guys. That's all it's doing. I'm making my shoulder make contact with the mat, and I'm just rolling all the way through to that crucifix position where we can really start attacking our opponent. One more time for the whole thing. And remember, guys, as another alternative, if the side switch is confusing, yeah, you could start from the turtle, but you can also do it off of the turn away. Let's say I'm here, he turns away. If he turns away, we just maintain connection, and now we can do the same move from here. And it's nice to kind of mix both of them up because those are the two common reactions you're gonna get. You're gonna get guys who turn away, but then you'll get guys who turn in as well. So it's good to have the timing for both, okay? Now, once again, we're here. I start attacking the choke. I drop my knee, I grab, I capture, and I can either sit straight back or I tuck his elbow in, I roll over the top, right to position, just like so, guys. Any questions so far? Does anyone need to see it again? One more time, close. Hold on. All right, guys, on three. 1, 2, 3.